in South Carolina, the state that's just there to make North Carolina seem reasonable. Lindsey Graham, the Republican incumbent and the nation's only possum senator, is currently facing a tough battle against Democrat challenger and Kimmy Schmidt's best friend, Jamie Harrison. And Lindsey's in trouble, folks, because not only is he neck and neck with Harrison in the polls, but Harrison just blew away the all-time record for most money raised in one quarter, which is why Lindsey Graham has been doing a lot of this.
I'm getting outraised 3-1, outspent 4-1. If you want to help me fight back, go to lindseygraham.com. $5 or $10 from half your audience would fill in the gap that I'm facing.
Get on our websites, lindseygraham.com. $5 or $10 goes a long way.
lindseygraham.com. Help me.
If you want to help me, lindseygraham.com. 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 Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me.
You need to have my back, please. lindseygraham.com.
God damn it, man. Lindsey doesn't sound like he's running for Senate. He sounds like he's being held hostage by Somali pirates. Help me, send money. They said that they are the captain now. It's honestly sad to watch, though, because Lindsey Graham has basically turned Fox News into one long infomercial for his campaign. Although Fox News usually airs ads for adult diapers anyway, so their viewers are used to seeing a grown man crapping his pants. I also love how when you cut his desperation together, it sounds like a brand new country hit. LindseyGraham.com, LindseyGraham.com, help me, LindseyGraham.com. But at least Lindsey and the Republicans are still ahead in South Carolina. Because in Iowa, Republican Senator Joni Ernst is trailing a couple points behind her Democratic challenger, Teresa Greenfield. And it didn't help Ernst that at their last debate, she failed to answer a farming question that apparently everyone in Iowa should know.
My question is a simple ag question. Teresa Greenfield, you answer first. What's the break-even price for a bushel of corn in Iowa this week?
Well, a bushel of corn is going for about $3.68 today, $3.69, and break-even really just depends on the amount of debt someone has.
I might have missed it, but I don't think you answered my question. What's the break-even price for soybeans in Iowa? You grew up on a farm. You should know this.
I think you had asked about corn, and it depends on.
I asked her corn.
It depends on what the inputs are, but probably about $5.50.
Well, you're a couple dollars off, I think, here because it's 10:05. So, well, we'll move on to something else then.
And I don't think Ms. Greenfield answered either.
She actually did. With the price of corn, we'd asked for the price of soybeans from you, Senator. You want to take another crack at it?
No, thank you.
Okay, wow. This is the most Iowa controversy imaginable. Because remember, Iowa is all about farming. So not knowing the break-even price of soybeans is a pretty big deal. You know, it's like how in Nevada, everyone should know the price of a gambling license, or how everyone in New Jersey should know what a hitman costs. Well, you know, it all depends. Is he leaving the body in the street as a message, or is he chopping it up and throwing it in the river? Because that's going to cost extra, you know, that's like a deluxe package. And you know, I get why they ask questions like these, but the truth is, if you want to find out if someone is ready to be a U.S. Senator, you shouldn't ask them if they know the price of soybeans. You should ask them how to get Mitch McConnell to get their bill up for a vote. And the answer is to gently stroke his neck waddle. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Oh, get deep in the fold. That's it. Let's vote. I will say, Trump better pray they don't ask him any of these questions at the debates on Thursday, because there is no way he knows what anything costs. That is so important, because it was terrible under Obama, and he spied on my campaign. We caught him red-handed, and nobody's talking about it. And that's why Burisma's stealing the ballots, but we're going to stop them. And in fact, we've already stopped them. I'm sorry, Mr. President. The question was, how much is a gallon of milk? Burisma. And finally, let's take a look at Georgia, the world's top producer of mumble rappers. Georgia is usually a safe Republican state. But right now, Republican Senator David Perdue is struggling to keep a razor-thin lead against Democratic challenger Jon Ossoff. And Senator Perdue had a couple of options to increase his lead. Either reach out to the state's growing minority population, or whip up the Trump base. And this week, he seems to have made his choice.
Republican Senator David Perdue of Georgia is facing backlash after appearing to purposefully mispronounce the name of Democratic vice presidential candidate Kamala Harris during a Trump campaign rally in Georgia on Friday. Here's what he said.
But the most insidious thing that Chuck Schumer and Joe Biden are trying to perpetrate, and Bernie and Elizabeth and Kamala, I don't know. Whatever.
Perdue has served in the Senate alongside Harris for nearly 4 years.
Come on, man, really? How are you going to pretend that you don't know how to say her name when you've been co-workers who see each other all the time for years? You know, if anything, Perdue is just showing off that he doesn't pay attention at work. It's like hearing someone on the Lakers say that they're teammates with LeBron James. Like, dude, you've been checked out for a while, haven't you? The question is, why would Senator Perdue act like Kamala Harris's name is that hard to say? Kamala, Malama. What is he doing? Is he making a racist joke? Was he doing racism? Well, that sounds like a case for Trevor Noah, racism detective.
Yeah, it's racist.